My name is Shani,
My name is Jerron.
and we are from Communications 309, and we are here.
I'm sorry.
We are here to discuss on proper and successful event planning. So, to get started, have you ever been to an event where on the flyer it says that the event starts at 7:20, 7:30, but you decide to roll in fashionably late, so you show up at 8:10, 8:20, and you're still the first person there.
Oh, we've thrown a couple of those.
And you see that they're setting up while you're there, and you're seeing the element of surprise being eliminated. Or have you been on the other perspective where you have an event and everything is going wrong from the beginning of the day, and there's people waiting outside, and your event doesn't start till 40 minutes later? This is what we plan on telling you not to do.
We are here today to discuss with you guys on how to successfully throw on-campus events.
And we're not just here for a class, believe it or not. We're here because we are part of the National Panhellenic Council, and me and Jerron are both part of on-campus organization, so we care about the well-being of this organization.
Throughout the presentation, we will be discussing the internal, external, and administrative committees and go through each of their functions. Let's begin.
All right, like Jerron was saying, that a way to successfully plan an event, you need to break it down. That means 3 committees. The administrative committee should hold 1 to 2 people, and it should include the president of the organization, because the president should know the principles in which the organization was founded upon, and that creates a solid foundation for you to continue on with the event, so that the principles that you were upheld on as an organization is not lost during the duration of the planning, as well as that the president, as well as another person that you invite to be on the administrative committee, can create proper communication throughout all of the other events, creating a mediator and having successful communication throughout the rest of the event.
So another component of the administrative committee is to set goals. And the easiest way to set goals is by asking questions. Questions like, will there be food? Will it cost money? Will we need security? How big? How small? These questions will set the foundation of whatever event you're trying to throw on campus.
So, to revert, communication, 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 and it's to set a proper foundation for the whole event. So next we have the internal committee. The internal committee's main function is to be everything you can't see at the event. That means budgeting, that means paperwork, contracts, timelines. The first thing that the internal committee holds is the time, place, and manner of the event. If you're having an event in March, that means that proper planning should start late January or early February. And right, so that means that there are no stressful timelines, and that everything that you want to have as far as outside DJs and caterers is all planned out so that you have no rushing. As well as the internal committee holds paperwork on campus. That means the MIC, Associated Students, and the University Student Union. Everything that you need to have, from signs to banners to flyers, you need to get documentation of. That means that you need to have this all planned out, and that's what the internal committee is for. According to Judy Allen in the Event Planning Guide, successful planning is planning in advance. Budgeting. Money, money, money. Cash rule everything around me. Dollar bills, y'all. Money is everything. When you're setting up a budget, you want to set up an internal and external. External is everything that you're going to spend on. That is invitations, that is food, that's giveaways, that's music. Everything that you plan on putting forth, it needs to have a cost and a check towards it. If the event is free, you need to understand that you're not going to make money. So that means that you need to fundraise so that you can at least break even. If there's a huge gap, make sure that you fundraise. There's lots of opportunities, and there are a lot of restaurants around the campus for you to fundraise on. Next, we have the external committee.
So the external committee is basically the driving force of any event. The external committee, as Shani said, if the internal is considered backstage, the external committee would be like the actors on the stage, basically. So the external committee's main purpose is to advertise by social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Successful Guide to Event Planning by Sharon Kilkenny. I quote, "Successful marketing is marketing in advance." We have similar quotes. So, first of all, the flyers should be the first tool of marketing. Once the flyers are made, the external committee basically is the street team, and they're physically handing out flyers to the students on campus. And then each week, for at least 3 to 4 weeks before the event, new flyers, new ideas for advertisement, new campus involvement, all should be promoted towards the event. So, for example, 1 week you can hand out flyers. The next week you can write chalk on the ground so people can read it after they read the flyer that's on the ground. The third week use the advertisements. Like, always switch it up just so people are looking at it in a different way. And actually, for the external committee, the day of an event, they should have from 3 to 5 people there an hour early in the event, just so people can be responsible for setting up decorations, and also those same people need to stay an hour after, just so everything can be cleaned up and packed away, so make everything less confusing.
And like we were saying throughout the whole presentation, communication is key. Event planning can be stressful, it's long, it can be tedious, but if you create a successful communication flow between everyone in the organization, it doesn't have to be bad. So you just keep communication in the back of your mind, everything should be good, and have fun. It's your event, you earned it. So, like from the beginning of the presentation, I was talking about that sucky event where you had to wait 40 minutes for the crowd to get there, and you were waiting around looking dumb. Know that by the end of this presentation, that event can't be yours.
Last but not least, communicate, as Shawnee was saying. Exchange emails, exchange work schedules, just so everybody's on the same page and so everybody has the equal amount of responsibility. And this event should be fun. We, as members of the National Panhellenic Council, can thrive and remain constant on the campus of California State University of Northridge. I hope you guys liked our presentation and will utilize some of their